Brandauer are a full-service supplier of metallic stamped components. By full service, that means we can manufacture prototypes, one-offs, right through to high-volume, multi-million part per annum production. That means we have an in-house tool room with the ability to make high-speed carbide inserted progression dies, and then a 45-strong press shop with Brandauer stamping machines that cycle those tools up and down that actually create the components that we then sell on to our customers. Key developments for us and key selling points for us are being able to supply components to micron tolerances, so 1/100th of the thickness of a human hair. To enable us to do that, we have to enable ourselves to measure that, and that's the reason for key bespoke pieces of equipment like the OGP Vantage 300 machine. When we found out we needed quite a specific piece of equipment to control and measure the surface roughness of the stamped component in a certain critical area, we identified OGP and one or two other of their competitors as potential solution providers for us. They led us through something that was quite unknown to us. As a stamping company, we stamp and inspect, non-contacting a lot of dimensions, but characteristics like surface roughness is not something we've done in a non-contacting environment before. We do it contacting the old way, but the new way, certainly never done before. So OGP's knowledge of that and offering and various different offerings for us really helped us to make the right selection and use them as our partner for that type of equipment. We selected the Vantage 300 model OGP machine, which allowed us not only to measure surface roughness, but also measure very complex GDT controlled tolerances on drawings as well for a lot of the components we make.
My name is Gareth Stevens. I'm the quality manager at KSR Electronic Systems and responsible for product quality all the way through the supply chain and the environmental side of things as well. We are an electronics company wholly, or within the automotive industry. We are a tier 2 company. Brandauer, on our behalf, purchased 2 OGP machines, which were the Vantage 300 models, and those are the machines that we have in operation now. It was critical that we had a non-contact optical system that could work for us, and that's where the OGP machine has really worked to our benefit. I don't think you can put a number on the cost of what benefit we've had from it. We know that when the first customer question comes, is that surface quality right? Then we'll have data from the OGP machine which will tell us, yep, we're in spec, parts are good, and away to go.
The demands associated with automotive are more than just cost, timing and quality driven. They were all of those, plus outstanding traceability and control of certain key characteristics. So they did on-site training of 3 of our staff members in terms of programming, but we've also had on-site training support at Brandauer. And to a point, with our first project, which was the one we did with KSR, they actually helped us write what was probably the most complex program that was ever going to be called on that Vantage 300. So they held our hand through that process too. So it was a really important, key, bespoke piece of training we got from OGP. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend OGP to another engineering company who had complex metrology requirements. We are in the process of reviewing all of our metrology now. Having had the experience we've had with OGP, they feature significantly in our future needs.